Yeah, no one's alive. No one's coming on yet.
Are you live?
Yep, I'm alive. Miss MacGyver. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Nostromo. Brizzygill. What's up? Hey, Cindy. It's not a long live. It's just a live while I'm out here at Coolgman. It's a pretty bad place to be. Pretty disgusting, really, when you look at it. G'day, Sasha. G'day, Sunny Days. I'll see if I can turn the camera around. Here we go. There's the car park. Get my head out of it. G'day, Keith. I think that's Keith. Can't really see with the sun in my face. Well, this is Coolgman. This is the tip of Western Australia. Cape Leveque. This is where everybody comes to swim in the crystal blue clear water. There you go, right down there. So one of my videos has got the red cliffs behind me. Those are the red cliffs right there. Pretty cool, eh? You can't swim. You can't swim over here because the currents are quite bad and there are sharks out there. The eastern beach is where you can swim. The only problem with the eastern beach is that there's crocodiles there. But hey, what do you worry about that for? Don't have to worry about crocodiles. Now, I'm not sure if you can see it. There's a beach. There's a beach behind those trees, and that's where Jarragon is. So that's where I live. I live over that way, on a secluded bay. And if you went out that way 250 kilometres, you would get to the oil and gas fields. And if you went that way, you would get to, or that way, sorry, you would get to India. And if you went that way, you would get to the South Pole. Don't suppose they signed in last night on the QR code? Probably not.
You know what? This is shit.
What is?
Just this whole situation.
I know. Yeah, 6 safe keys on the one key tag for the same safe. I don't know why anybody would do that. We got broken into here at Coolgman twice in the last week, and they took a sizable amount of cash takings, which was not very good. So police were just here doing some fingerprints, and then we found out that the safe keys, there was 6 safe keys on one key tag. That's pretty smart, isn't it? Very smart. All right, so this here, if you look over this way, okay, now there's that cove there, and there's a point there. Now behind that point, over in this direction, is where Jarragon is, and that's where I live. It's about 15 kilometres away from here. G'day, Sam. I can't see everybody put their comments up because the sun's in my face. And then if you're sorry about shaking, So you can see how bit small the cars are down there. So you get some pretty big currents down here, so it's advisable not to swim in those currents. If you swum over there where the beach is, over this way, you're right. But it's all shark country around here. And then out here in July, August, out here somewhere, that's where my finger is. So out here in July, August, you get to see the whales jumping out of the water. And you can see them from here. It's pretty awesome. G'day Musisi. So those sand dunes that are out there, if you can see the sand dunes out this way, they got trees on top of the sand dunes. They're all sacred country because back in the old days, that's where the old people used to live. They used to live on the sand dunes and then go down to the river, or down to the water, sorry, and do their hunting and fishing. Yes, I'm at the ocean, Musisi. The Indian Ocean, this is. Yeah, that's one thing that scares the crap out of me is sharks. I don't mind whales, but sharks scare the crap out of me. Crocodiles I can live with, but sharks, nah. Too scary for me. I'll admit that. So it's a pretty terrible place to live, really, isn't it? Are you talking about the sand dunes, Musisi? Well, about 100 or 200 years ago, there was a tsunami that came through here, and it pushed all the sand dunes, all the sand up there, because there's actually rocks and coral up the top of the sand dunes, and the wind obviously has pushed the sand continually up over the sand hills. So the sand dunes are really quite beautiful and pristine because people are not allowed to drive on them or walk on them. The beaches are full of silica, which means that even in the midday sun you can walk on the beach and not burn your feet. It's really quite a beautiful place. Well, sorry, no, it's a disgusting place. Nobody would want to be here. You wouldn't want to live here. Nah, no way, nah. And then there's the road. There's the road out of Coolgerman. 4-wheel drive track only. And then you've got the windsock here. The windsock. There's the car park. And that's the admin building. That's where the break-in went last night. And if you look up the back here, you can see a lighthouse up the top there. There's a lighthouse. No, my truck's the Jeep. If you can see the Jeep behind that Nissan Pajero, sorry, Mitsubishi Pajero, there you can see a little black Jeep. That's mine there. So I'm the secretary of this place, along with another CEO from another community. So we're part of the management of this resort, this wilderness resort. All right, well, that's enough of the ocean there. I think summer's moving, so we might be going back to community now. As I'm supposed to be on leave and I'm not supposed to be at work, but I got called out because of the break-in. And I didn't really want to be here because I just wanted to relax and take my time off. So where'd she walk? Oh, where's she going? Oh, she must have gone inside. Well, here's the Jeep. It's a little bit dirty because we don't have the top on. I'm going to put the top on in the next day or two. So if you're ever in Australia, come out here and check out these tours. Brian Lee, he's actually my boss. He's the chairman of the organisation that I am the CEO for. So he's my boss. Anyway guys, yep, well you should come to Australia. Lots of places in Australia to come. Lots of things to do. Good place to be. Good place when people aren't breaking in and destroying things. It's a good place. Campsite's over this way, over that way. That's the campsite over there. And then you got the Eastern Beach up over behind the lighthouse. Eastern Beach is beautiful. There's a video on my channel where I'm driving along the beach, the whole stack of other cars, and that's the Eastern Beach. You can go spearfishing there, fishing, diving, crystal clear water. It's crystal clear over there as well where you can't swim. But yeah, no, I'd be too scared because of the sharks. Yeah, not me. Yeah, I used to sleep under the stars all the time. 2 years I did that. Out bush in the Northern Territory, next to a river full of crocodiles. I don't know where Summer is. She did walk towards the car, but then she's disappeared, so. Yeah, perfect holiday. Oh, I'm on holidays and it's not a perfect holiday. It's because it's kind of my workplace, so you don't really, you don't, I guess in some ways you don't see it as a holiday place because you're actually here and you're working. But it is a beautiful place. It's definitely a good place to come and relax if you've got the opportunity to relax and enjoy the surroundings. But we do live in a beautiful place in Australia. Can't complain. Could be living in the eastern coast on the city somewhere, and that's not really a place that's where I'd want to be in reality. There's the restaurant. Did you see the restaurant? Probably not. Probably saw me. No, you did see it. There's the restaurant. Campground out behind. Campground in behind there. There's some decking there right on the edge of the cliff, so you can have your dinner and watch the sunset. Beautiful. Alright guys, I'm going to have to go find Summer and get moving, get back into the community. Got a few things I've got to sort out. Got to cook dinner as well. I've got T-bone steak to cook tonight, but I'm not going to do a video on it. No, just going to cook the T-bone steak, maybe some spuds, some mashed spuds, and maybe some tossed veggies. It should be good then. All good HV. That's all right, mate. I was just sitting out here and I was thinking, gee, this is beautiful. I might as well go live for a few minutes and give you guys an opportunity to have a look around. So, thanks guys. I might go live tonight. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how we go in a few hours' time. And if you're around and not doing anything, jump in and say hello. All right. See you guys around. So.